Okay, so we're in the middle of the zoo, and look at this.
What is that?
I guess the question with the zoo is, are the animals on display or are we on display? Because they seem to be kind of all over the place. Guys, we need to talk about the vlog. The vlog has been missing for the last couple of days. I just got overwhelmed. I did it for, as you know, like 5 days straight, and it was just absolutely exhausting. I'm not necessarily the filming, but sitting down and editing and then creating shorts and then all of that. But I've solved this issue, hopefully now. What you're watching now is the expert editing of my new full-time editor. And I hope we can work together for long term so we can make, basically I want to make a movie every single day. I'm making a TV show about my world, about being in Guyana, growing this business, and just what it takes to do hand-to-hand combat on a daily to get things done in this place, because that is just what is existing and doing business in Guyana. So the format of these videos are going to be a daily objective, all right? Every day is a mission, every day is an episode. It's not just me bumbling around trying to get things done. I'm going to try to keep to that as much as possible. If you know anything about Guyana, you know that like schedules don't mean anything. Today, this morning, I was supposed to do an activation with the Guyana Super League, the new big major international cricket league. And we were going to do a walkthrough of Providence Stadium. That's going to happen on tomorrow's vlog. It was supposed to happen this morning, but apparently the football club is doing some sort of, I don't know, so it got rescheduled. And that happens all the time. That's what plagued my last vlog as well, because every cool thing I had scheduled kept getting pushed back or pushed to another day.
5 hours later.
And then that creates this thing where like I need to go find something to do, and then I need to run the business though. I need to sit down. It's not that entertaining to watch me sit for like 5 hours trying to do like admin stuff. But guess what? Unfortunately, I'm gonna include that now.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
So, we are going on adventures. Life is an adventure. This weekend, I'm hoping this afternoon, we're gonna go in the next couple of days, we're gonna go pick up my Land Cruiser and chat to mechanic Dane, who's basically Land Cruiser Jesus. And we're gonna walk through his workshop and do that kind of cool stuff. I'm in the middle of clearing my next big shipment off of the wharf from Le Parkin for Nutrition Guyana, so we're gonna go do that. And if that's in today's vlog, great. But it's now almost lunch, and I don't think it's gonna get clear today, but we'll never know. And then we've got the activation with, we're gonna walk through Providence Stadium. I'm gonna give you a general behind-the-scenes idea of what it takes to put together a world-class cricket competition. Teams from all across the planet coming to Guyana to compete. That's gonna be great. On Saturday, Sunday, I've got a whole list of different things. We're gonna do restaurant week in Guyana. I've got 3 or 4 restaurants I need to go hit. On Tuesday, I'm going to the DR, so we're gonna start filming. I'm collabing with Visit Guyana, and we're gonna go to Dominican Republic and break down the business through the eyes of a Guyanese entrepreneur on things that we can see over there and bring over here. I'm gonna be in the DR for about a week, so again, that's gonna be an entire movie by itself. Then I come back and I've got 3 or 4 days of just like hard pressed work here. And then I'm going to Jamaica for a week for a friend's wedding. We're gonna vlog all of that. And again, I'm gonna try and break down as many business lessons as I possibly can and give insight on how we can improve Guyana and just again, record the adventure and the journey. Oh, mixed in all of that, a new gym is joining Nutrition Guyana this week. So FitRex in Providence is joining. They're getting a shelf. That's gonna be super exciting. So you'll see the behind the scenes of that. And today at 1:30, I've got actually a phone call with a logistics partner. So Nutrition Guyana has a great website. We can process payments online. Everything's great. I haven't done many online orders for deliveries yet. I haven't pushed it because I don't want to have to rely on me doing all the deliveries. So I'm looking for a logistics partner in town that I can just hand that entire process to in the same way that you might use like US Mail, US Post, or Australian Post or whatever. Again, I'll take you on the journey. We're gonna have a chat with a logistics partner and see if they can't do all my last mile solution for me. So that'll be great. There's a lot of things to document. I just wanted to catch you up on things to expect from the daily vlog moving forward. It's going to be amazing. And we're gonna see every single episode, every single day, the gradual growth, and I'll keep a tally of what we're doing. And maybe even at the end of the week, we could do a report catch up of like the things we've accomplished. And when I say we, it's you and me, because you're along on this journey with me, and I love you for that. We're gonna have a great time. Okay, so this has been the recap. We've got a lot of things going on. We're going to DR, we're going to Jamaica. We've got new gyms launching with Nutrition Guyana. We've got new business. There's a lot of things to show behind the scenes. I'm gonna mix a lot of Georgetown living in between as well. So if there's anything you'd like to see, particularly around town, please comment below and I'll take you on that journey, and we'll I'll try and get as much behind the scenes action as possible. Along also in the next month, I'm going to be working closely with the CPL, so the Caribbean Premier League of Cricket, because that's again in Guyana. I'm going to be working with GSL, so the Guyana Super League. I'm going to try and get as many international cricket faces on this vlog as possible, and it's going to be a lot of fun. That is what we can expect from the vlog over the next 30 days. And then after that, I've got lots of different activations. We're going to Lethem, we're going to Region 1. I'm hoping by the end of this year to hit every single region in Guyana, to go on that adventure as well. Thank you, let's get on with it. All right, let's go. Okay, so today's vlog has been almost a complete failure. Literally nothing that I had planned has happened. Okay, so we're in the middle of the zoo, and look at this place, so wild.
What is that?
Crazy. Anyway, that's why we paid $200 Guyana to get in here. Hey buddy, that's a big chicken. So we have macaws. Look how beautiful these birds are. Hello, green parrots. Kind of sad to see, actually. This is a harpy eagle. It's the largest eagle in the world. So, fun fact, about a year and a half ago, I'd actually put together proposals and tried to get it as high as possible. I organized a couple of investors, and we'd raised about $2 million US to try and bring this thing, to propose that we do a private management of the zoo. So I wouldn't buy the zoo, but we would take my $2 million US, and then, well, the investors' $2 million US, and then we would go and create a management company, take that company and then go raise the rest of the money through CSR from oil companies. I figured it cost as much as maybe 10 million to kind of to do it properly, but that never really got anywhere. No one ever really saw it, never heard anything. So yeah. So I don't know if you could see him. This little guy is actually out of his pen. Jesus Christ. So we see a snake when we come in. We see this little guy. I think he's in a kuti. He's just chilling. I guess the question with the zoo is, are the animals on display or are we on display? Because they seem to be kind of all over the place. But anyway, so it's one of my passion projects and I still will pursue it. At the end of last year though, the VP did put together a plan. He had a big public thing where they were collecting info and interest to see who'd be interested in doing this big grand plan that they're gonna do. And okay, sure. But I was there first and I'm still willing to do it. It's a real pity because I think it's such an amazing piece of Georgetown's history. So actually I used to play on those growing up, and they used to do a Saturday like a zoo class school kind of thing, so we'd get sent there. Mom would take us there, and yeah, see, this is like a petting zoo that is was put in after I left in 2012. All right, let's see what's left of the petting zoo. Is there anything to pet is the question. Got 2 turtles there just chilling. There's a horsey. I don't think they want to be pet though, and not really much to see. I don't know if you could hear all these little birds. Okay, this is the caiman pit. I don't know if you could see him right there. Oh, look at the size of this guy. Massive river turtle. Okay, so we've got more cats down there, and then we've got spider monkeys and other monkeys and capuchins and things in there. Oh, look at it's a real shame, man. Like, it's a little bit heartbreaking. This is one of my favorite places growing up in Georgetown, and it's really just no bueno. So I don't know if you can see it. There's an ocelot in it. Now these cats are nocturnal hunters. So it's 5 p.m. right now. This is towards the end of their sleepy time. So they're going to be waking up naturally to go hunting in a sec. Now this brings back memories. This aquarium used to enter through there and then walk all the way around and come out here, and they'd have turtles and fish and all sorts of stuff going on in there. Baby caiman sometimes. But this has been long forgotten and abandoned. Now the spider monkeys, which is probably the most depressing part. Again, it's a real shame. I wrote this proposal again 1.5 years, 2 years ago. We got the money together, and it would have been a no-risk thing. These are our buddies. Not super happy we don't have to put them on display. And towards the end, we've got our giant otter over there. Yeah, this is not the content I thought it was going to be. I was really hoping like a nostalgic walk through memory lane, and here we are just kind of depressed. I mean, I've had a pretty shocking day where all my plans have been cancelled, and yet I was happier before I got here. I mean, at least our otter friend is utterly adorable. I don't know if you could see, but he's in the corner just over there. Okay, see, I thought there was capuchins in here, but you'll see in a sec, the grass, everything's a little too wet, so I can't really go and see my friend. There he is. Hello. One there and then one up there. There's something up there causing an absolute racket though. Oh yeah, it's a lot of white birds. Okay, I think it's time to wrap up this zoo and leave. Just to clarify, when I was talking about the proposal that I had put forward where I'd raise this money and we were trying to get a privatized management deal of the zoo. So what I wanted was like a 10-year plus 10 at least, and we would spend the money and redo absolutely everything and really merchandise and commercialize the zoo in the proper way. So it's about 6.5, 7 acres, this strip, and it goes all the way around, and then you've got the water coming out there. Really so much opportunity to do all sorts of cool branded things in town for kids, and it would have been, you know, the jewel of the Caribbean, but no one wanted to see it. And then when the VP and that organization, that cabal, decided that they were going to try and dramatize the fact that we're going to redo the zoo, which, by the way, you're welcome, I gave you that idea, because no one had mentioned or talked about the zoo until I started making videos that went sub-viral. Anyway, I'll stop tooting my own horn. I really wanted to just commercialize and build something very cool. And it wouldn't have been a zoo, it would only been called a zoo. It would have been the exact same as this. The Georgetown Zoo isn't actually a zoo, a rehab facility. All these animals were saved from the wild and rehabilitated, or trying to be rehabilitated. They aren't captured for the sake of this torture. Okay, anyway, back to the office. Guys, it is much later in the day now. I'm finally back. What a day. Today was, Guyana is one of those places where literally anything can happen, and then literally everything could not happen all on the same day. But tomorrow's Friday, so you're gonna watch this one Saturday night. It can only get better from here. We're doing daily vlogs now. We've committed. We've got the team set up. We're recording. We've got my editor, who's Raw Productions, on here. Hopefully he could plug himself right now, say hi. Yeah, it can only really get better from here. Jesus. So let me show you what I've been working on. It's currently 10:25. Let me show you what I've been working on. The new products for Nutrition Guyana are about to launch. We've got this Tang flavored, we've got grape soda launching. It's like a pre-workout. This is the Nutrition Guyana website, by the way. So you'll be able to order online and like be able to pick up in the gym or deliver to your home. And actually a really fun development. Today I had a meeting with these guys called Zippy. I'm looking for like a logistics partner to try and like outsource all the deliveries just so I don't have to keep doing them all. And these guys, Zippies, they reckon they can do deliveries all the way to Madia, Bartica, to Linden, like all the way to Essequibo side, all the way to Berbice. So I really want you guys to put it to the test. All you have to do is go to nutritionguyana.com, order whatever you need, and you'll be able to order it and have it delivered anywhere in the country, almost. And we're gonna be able to have that in the next like couple days. So I really want you to test it. And I'm telling you now, if I can't get it delivered to you through these guys or whatever happens, I'm going to charter a helicopter and I'll get it to you one way or another. Okay, maybe don't hold me to that because that's going to be crazy. You know how expensive helicopters are? Anyway, I guess, and on that bombshell, it's time to call it a night. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bam.